You've probably seen a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 over the last few years, but this video is different. This one is on patch 8. We have new subclasses, and I'll be using them as much as possible. I'm playing on Tactician difficulty with a few tweaks because this is my video and I make the rules. Like any story, we need a main character, and that's this guy, Tharbeck Arrowhammer, Dwergar fighter. Prior to his kidnapping and botched eye surgery, Tharbeck had a love of bows, a subscription to Bows Monthly, and a precisely cataloged collection of ranged weaponry organized by manufacturing date and type. Ask anyone in Baldur's Gate and they'll tell you this man really loves bows. Won't shut up about them. Really, just won't. Tharbeck may also have a serious case of amnesia, but surely that's just the brainworm or something. Nothing bad could come of that. For added fun, this game will take place on my Twitch stream, where chat can vote on dialogue choices. I left the choice to save or kill this intellect devourer up to them. Trigger. Action.
I don't play Dorp, so I've never even checked it out, so...
Yeah, me either.
Oh god, your hands are as big as the guy's head. That's fucked up.
So, if you'd like to help me make better choices in the future, follow me on Twitch. And while you're at it, please like and subscribe. Tharbeck then meets Lae'zel, an angry Gith Yankee who threatens to kill him. Really, a breath of fresh air to receive a traditional Dwergar meeting in a place like this. She also explains that they will soon turn into hideous mind flayers if they don't get their brainworm removed. That's not what happened last time he had brainworms, but he's not going to argue with her. Together, they quickly dispatch a gaggle of imps attacking the ship. Tharbeck displays his mastery of melee combat by slaying imp after imp. After stabbing them to death, he reluctantly takes a crossbow from their corpses. It's poorly crafted, inferior wood, weak draw, smells of sulfur, dumb, lazy, failure, disgraceful. They find a woman trapped in a chamber begging to be freed. Obviously an important character because she's wearing armor, has weird hair, and is on the cover of the game. He tells her that he's not going to save her and just leave her to die. But this was just a joke. Not that she laughed, but whatever. He saves her anyway. Her name is Shadowheart, and she's a racist, conniving cleric. Another reassuring and familiar sight for Tharbeck. They make it to the cockpit of the ship, and they find a devil fighting a mind flayer. Shadowheart shouts at the devil to drop his weapon, attempting to de-escalate the situation. She even asks him twice, but he doesn't comply and instead kills Tharbeck. She really did everything she could. Meanwhile, Lae'zel crashes the ship. Tharbeck wakes up on a beach, takes in the local aromas, and joins back up with the racist half-elf. Up above, we pull Gale out of a wall. He's an annoyingly pretentious wizard who thinks he's better than you. Then we meet a pale twink who tries to kill Tharbeck. It's so strange to meet so many people familiar with Dwergar culture. Tharbeck tries to give the customary reply but fails. And so, Asterion, the completely normal elf, joins our party. We fight some more angry brains, which means we get to try out one of the new subclasses. I made Gale a sword singer, the new wizard subclass for patch 8. It gives him a weapon, I chose a rapier, gives him the ability to activate sword dancing, which lasts 10 turns. While it's active, he is harder to hit, and every time he casts a spell, he gets a damage charge, and every time he attacks, he gets a healing charge. Then, he can consume them all, leap into the air, pirouette, and heal allies and damage enemies in a small area. Seems pretty good. Then to a nearby crypt, where we meet some British archaeologists trying to recover lost artifacts from a holy gravesite. We politely encourage the ones outside to leave, and they do. The archaeologists in the crypt, though, were less fortunate. One of them even decided they'd had enough of their friend because they just killed her for me. I actually don't know what happened here. They just throw an explosive right at her. With the relics defended from the British Museum, Tharbeck makes sure to recover those well-priced objects so no one else can steal them.
This room, I always spend so much time in this room.
There's just so much to steal, that's why.
True. I mean, it's not stealing, they're dead. It's grave robbing.
I don't know what's better.
Tharbeck outfoxes a trap and out-traps some skeletons, and we move on to meeting Mr. Bones, who is most definitely not a god or anything. He asks some strange questions, and Tharbeck gives some equally strange answers, but he just nods at the stupidity or profoundness of Tharbeck. It's hard to say. With that excursion resolved, Tharbeck wanders into the angry Githyanki, and the two tieflings that had trapped her see Tharbeck and assume he's dangerous and evil, all because he's a Dwergar. His mother assured him that he is not evil. Following even more sounds of shouting, Tharbeck approaches, expecting to find even more new party members, but is disappointed to only find a bunch of crappy NPCs stuck outside a gate. Then, as the goblins attack, the man emerged, a man important to the plot, a party member.
Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Oh, here comes Will with his hero entrance.
A fight breaks out, and from the high ground he so strategically took, Tharbeck helps to take down the spellcaster before they can act. Victory is assured. Though one goblin does make it his mission to kill the Lady Archer. Is anyone on our team?
Dude, this guy's rock throwing arm is crazy.
But with some luck and a bunch of healing potions the NPCs kept throwing at her, we survived the goblin onslaught without losing anyone.
Remember flat-footed? Yeah, flat-footed AC.
Oh, gosh, yes. I remember flat-footed.
I remember being flat-footed normally. Just in combat, I'm just flat-footed because you have no dex. You just put on that giant armor.
Thanks to the experience from the fight, Tharbeck reaches level 3 and becomes an Arcane Archer. We'll dive deeper into the class when we need to, but this new fighter subclass focuses on infusing arrows with magical effects, like turning it into a grenade or sending enemies to the gulag. Astarion at the same time becomes a swashbuckler, so now this normal elf is also a pirate. Swashbucklers specialize in hit and run combat. After hitting with a melee attack, they can move away without getting hit. Zevlor, leader of the tieflings, gets into an argument with the human who is stuck outside the gate. But using his wit, Tharbeck says a sentence that makes no sense to anyone, and the confusion diffuses the fight. And so, the crew has arrived in the Druid Grove, and the whole place is in a right tizzy. The tieflings came here seeking shelter from the bandits and the goblins. The druids want their grove back and are ready to do anything to get it. On the next episode, we will decide who deserves to be in the grove, save children from snakes, save more children from flying women, and we'll have a very special guest. See you next time for more thrilling adventure.